Hello, defenders of Witch's Hollow. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Boundless Witch. Episode 31. Uncooperative, leading to an undo. We got 7 steel and 3 plat steel? Okay, it's not the consolation that you think it is. That's how I'm going to answer you. For pet hauling, I'm going to send my pets out again. To go help. Or rather, to go haul corpses. Yes, I didn't try to save that person. They were dead in 2 seconds. So, I think I made the right call. Of not even spending the effort. Oh, well, there goes the mech cluster. And then the other thing I want to do is my own people, I'm going to set to the avoid zone. But the avoid zone... some other changes. The avoid zone is going to be updated to include this swath, because there's corpses there that I don't really want to see. But I'm going to force my people to see anyway, because I don't want to waste these animals. And I'm just going to haul them in and butcher them for, like, leather and meat. I'm surprised Animal Personhood, like, allows for that, to be honest. Because, like... butchering humans is still wrong, so why is butchering animals not wrong? I don't know. But I'm just following ideology, not my own interpretation of it in this instance. Alright, you got an infection. So here you go. Medicine. For Echidna. And then Joker, once you're done with that, I'll probably have you light some corpses up, because we don't really have a lot of space for stuff. The other thing I'm going to need to do is to flick on the aircon unit to start the freezer again, because we have a lot of, got a lot of stuff that could get ruined. Cheers. Silent Rider's not even conscious, jeez. And unfortunately, you just observed a lot of corpses. Okay. Updated grow zone. We are going to do... corn. Corn. Gill root, which is not affected by the ambient temperature. It's indoors for now. And rice still. Just to make sure it gets, we have plenty. Alright. Well, that's okay. Now, if Witch can catch up to tasks, we'll start making more progress on the base. Because there's repairs and flooring and the kitchen and just a bunch of stuff to do. It looks like Toa's gone. There's nothing stopping her from exiting the map tile now. And Echidna is going to be relocated. So now that Witch isn't doesn't have the flu, I'm also going to put the TV back into the rec room. And I think I am going to go grab some coffee and let the dogs out. So, I'm still trying to improve power and build a kitchen. Surprisingly, that priority has not changed, and I haven't made a lot of progress on it, but I intend to. I'm going to try my very best. But it's also quite a lot of labor. Oh, there we go. That's some good update. It's quite a lot of labor because now our adults to children ratio is worse with silver dyeing. So it's a bit more challenging. Where are you going with that? Oh, feeding Silent. Silent Rider is not conscious. How are you? Wait. That's a bug. You should not be getting toxic buildup as a creature that is immune to toxins. How is this even possible? Toxic resistance, 100%. Last I checked, 100 means immunity. Okay, well, fine, whatever. And Thomas Ross, thank you for the cheer, by the way. I appreciate it. Alright, I am not going to sow the heal root right now. I'll sow that later. And focus on the food. So we have all this meat that, like, I could turn to chem fuel for sale or something. We'll see. Oh, is the cobras? Ah, yes. Good call. That makes a lot more sense. That makes more sense. Thank you. Thank you for squaring that nugget in my brain, because I was like, wait, what? But no, that does make sense. I am mistaken. I am not going to bother with the Tinctoria. It's not worth my, like, physical labor to do. What are you doing out here? You know, you're gonna, like... Okay, I also need to focus on getting gas masks. Obviously. Do we really not have any? No, we really don't. Okie dokie. So, which will focus on that for farming. Because we have a decent amount of crop right now, but yeah. Shrink the fertilizer zone? That's not a bad call. Well, it's not even fertilized at the moment, so I could. In this case, we're about to take the roof off because it's becoming spring and summer, so I'll probably sow the whole area eventually. I don't know, it's... The other... Actually, in order to keep it temperate, I could also just double wall it in. And then it's like the correct size and everything. So maybe I just do that. I like that better. It also makes it more raid proof. Yeah, I'll just do that. So, Fangface has not been tending very effectively, but, like, regardless, I'm going to have him keep doing it. Mostly because he needs practice. It is best if we have 2 doctors. And there is a gas mask. I'll have Witch wear it. And then Witch is going to continue making more. And I move the machining table out so that it's not a constraint. Here's the mask. And I'm turning on the biofuel refinery in order to ramp up more chem fuel because we're running low. Another crash of McGuire. 18 years old. Nimble tortured artist. Belongs to no faction. They're too old by half a year. Yeah, I'm not doing anything about that. So be it. Sorry, you fell from the sky. Ooh, a masterwork. Okay, let's switch. Bangface, what's up your butt? Hunger? You know, you could just wake up and eat. Ow, you! Okay, now I'm berserking. Don't break stuff, whatever. And the imps are attacking somewhere else, it's not my problem. So we're getting gas masks for everyone so that the toxic environment is not going to be a life threat to our lives. And now Face is a star. Okay, you're snapped out of it. Good. Now you wrecked some stuff that Witch is going to have to fix. Not so pleased by that. Also parasites. So maybe one more tending if I'm lucky. Because yeah, one more tending if I'm lucky and you're over that. I don't know about Fangface. Which, try to do it. And one more tending if I'm really lucky and Fangface is over it as well. Alright, Black Tree Tribe is back up to the positive because Echidna was treated well. They had been pissed at me because they got hurt here. Also, my pet hauling... Ow, yeah, okay. Alright, that's entirely my fault. I forgot the zone. I was like, they haven't hauled anything. Yeah, of course not. They weren't allowed. So they're gonna start hauling that stuff back. So once the farm has been attended to, I'm going to try to make a big effort to finish off some of the goals above my head. The improved powers, like just a matter of research. And I don't really have any other researchers at the moment, which is the problem. Oh, crap. Manhunter horse claws. Alright, that door is still closed. So, behind the walls for everybody. And for animals, behind the walls as well. I wanted it to tame a horse claw, but not like this. A component just rotted away in storage? Yeah, yeah. The rest of them was in the proper storage. It's just a matter of manpower hauling. I just didn't have any. Oh god, don't let my... Okay, I do have a fire break. I was going to say, don't let my door burn down. And a Balkans trader's here. Well, you have a tendency to show up at the worst time. You have to step over your dead brethren, and then you yourselves are going to die because there's a manhunter pack here, and they're not going to spare you. All right, so all the gas masks are done. Morrow's going to be able to get his gas mask. You're an adult. Oh! Oh my goodness! You're a jogger? Alright. I can live with that. Hey Echo, what's up? Rip. I might be able to actually make an ally here. So, Kathy, you 7 hours? I have time. And then Bowman, if you lose consciousness, which you very likely will, I'm going to have Fangface basically sit ready to help you. The manhunter animals are like all unconscious. There's 2 left that are like down but not dead. The rest of the caravan is like on their way out. Pit might not even make it out either. Oh, Zug, you're real young. It's too bad you can't join me. So Kathy is 36 and Bowman is 25. Fang, you going to Bowman? Because I don't think Bowman's gonna like stay alive. Okay, Fang. You know what? Never mind. You're like not close. So I'll have Witch patch Kathy enough. Let's turn that off. And then run out to Bowman. So the idea is to try to make an ally here. Because being able to call in allies when we need help is going to be pretty good. Let's get a second hospital bed. I'm going to move that vitals monitor to the middle. Dagonite, thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Alright, looks like they'll survive. And then the, I'm going to set everyone on the Avoid, and then the animals on Pet Hall. Silent Ratter, are you, like, gonna be perpetually unconscious? Maybe. And then, yeah, we'll try to get another hospital bed in there. But in the meantime, oops. I keep doing that with that stupid light. In the meantime, just, like, haul Bowman in. Rescue. And yet another gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Oh, exotic goods. Cool. Potentially. I'll check that in a second. So, you have not been patched. Why can't I tend to you? Oh, you're already doing it. Alright. Apparently I'm not a good negotiator, but whatever. We have another Sentience Catalyst. We actually have a bunch to potentially buy, which is super spicy. So maybe I'll buy 2 for 2 new Omu to add to our roster. Sell the Gao Seed. I'm contemplating buying jump packs, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll buy 3 catalysts. It's a lot, but like we love animals, so it makes sense. And then I'll buy the glitter for like an emergency oh crap type situations. Could I also get a book? Mining book? Television book? I don't really want books. This is a quest book. But no, I'm good without. Oh, and Kathy has Scria. So the idea is Omu that have Sentience Catalyst can haul. And then I kind of wanted to try to do that for Horseclaw as well. If I had the capacity to... Oh, that's just a steel bed. Dang it. Well, whatever. It's fine for now. So the human corpses are being hauled away by the pets, and then there's all these that will burn up as well. I already have pets moving it. Okay, so Joker, come out here and torch them. I don't need a lung rot. Where are you going? Building roofs. Okay. I know moving the radiator won't make it work. Like, we'll need to update the zone. Just fine. Alright, they're able to walk. Now, Moro, you grew out of your clothing, I just realized, and you don't have any new clothing to wear? So this is a me problem. Parka, pants and shirt. Oh, I already have a parka up here. I really haven't had the time to, like, build up a supply of stuff. I've just been absolutely flat out the whole time. But we will make sure you have some clothing for tomorrow. Because, yeah, that's too... In fact, just get out of there right now. You're gonna freeze. Rest here. We are almost halfway through the parka. And then we'll do the rest of the clothing so that there's no negative mood modifier for uncovered and also being constantly cold. Because that's a lot of negative mood modifiers. And you're probably about to have a corpse obsession or something. That would be my guess. Okay, Parker's in. I got really lucky with that that trait pickup. Ants are in. And once I wear it all, then I'll like clear forced. It should be a problem. So Joker, if I get lucky, you will be cleared of parasites on next tending. It might be worth tending with Witch, not Fangface, to kind of closer to more guarantee it. Oh, I guess Witch wore that shirt, I'm gonna guess. Yes. Okay, so make another one. But at least the worst of the mood modifiers have been cleared there. And once more of the like voted projects are done, then I'll set up like do until you have X type orders. I just really haven't had there's no point in setting up those orders if there's no one to fulfill them. Okay. We have grabbed the pemmican, which is useful if we ever have guests. So it's not a terrible thing to have in stock. Here is Joker's tending. You are clear of parasites. And then Fang Face is tending. So we need a... I forget what we need, like a 70. Yep, we got a 70. All right, we're both clear of parasites. That's good news. And Witch is making sure that the... Oh, great. That the rescuees are tended to. Now, the Ascension's Catalyst, did we haul them in? Yes, they're inside. Good. Eventually, I'll put them to good use, taming like a non-breeding pair of young Omu to essentially, sadly, replace the ones we have, which are like end of life. You know, their life expectancy is 6, and they're 6 and 7. So I don't want to further invest in them. It'd be a bad investment. And yeah, that might sound a little min-maxy, but it is what it is. Yeah, Silent Rider was there from the beginning, and it shows. 3 cut scars, dementia, you know? What's weird is this toxic buildup isn't clearing. Like nearly at all. Like a cobra bite from ages ago shouldn't last that long, but apparently it does. It's weird. Yay! Look at that! Progress. All right, so I need to quickly build the aircon pipes or the freezer zone won't be frozen. And then we'll move the corn and rice, veg stuff. The other thing is I don't want to eat... So let's get rid of food policy 9. That was just an emergency policy. Vegetarian is no longer going to include the pack meals, even though they're vegetarian. Because I want to save them for travel. And... Yep, it's cold enough in here. Now, it's not cold enough to stop bug spawns, but it's cold enough to just, like, keep the food fresh. I think... we might need more food than I had realized, so I'm going to put rice back here. Oh, taming with meat. I guess it's fine. And Moro, now that you have all that clothing, this is going to be a prison. And you'll have to go back to sleeping in the cold. Sorry, but, you know. Also safer for pod drop raid reasons. So taking care of these remaining prisoners is a bit of a burden, but once that's cleared, we'll put more effort into this farm, and then... Oh good, the materials are getting delivered. And then do the research we need for... actual decent power generation, because that's been a big drain on us, is the regular brownouts. I think... Alright, so this irrigation sprinkler, I'm going to decrease the radius by 1. It doesn't need to be as big as it was. And then the sun lamp I'm going to turn off, and I'm going to remove roof over the zone. I don't know about the radiator. I'll just like leave the radiator as is, or like toggle valve, and then reduce the amount of power that the water boiler has to produce. No, but you have to remove the roof. Yeah, there we go. Because it's temperate out now. It's the 6th of April, May, so we might as well just use less power and be able to actually turn off our chem gen for the first time in a long time. Yes, Moro, you grew up and you became a jogger. A body modding jogger. Uh-oh. You know what? Okay. Behind the walls, everybody. Animals behind the walls. And, hey, witch. Don't worry about that right now. Go over to here and summon a Diabolus threat. Skip abduction. Oh, that's gross. Okay, I don't... Oh, God. I don't know if Diabolus threat's the right call here. I'll just do it. I don't think there's time for it to be... like, someone's getting skip abducted, is essentially what I'm trying to say. I could try to disrupt the ritual. What kind of weapons do you guys have? All melee? Yeah, I'll try to do that. The problem is they're like adults, likely, and will be able to outrun me. So, even if I can disrupt their ritual, they will chase me down. Alright, let's get inside. I have no idea who's getting skipped. But even if I wanted to stop the skip, like, I'm not sure I could. So it kind of sucks. I wish it was any other ritual. I wish it was like Flesh Beast or something. Like, skip is just the worst in this, for this, in the situation I'm in. Alright, Jang, go away. Maybe they'll skip abduct the Diabolus. Silent Rider, don't escort me. Now, what is the moods? Everyone's just tired? More or less? Joker got ripped. Alright, well, you're dark shocked for a day. And what I'm hoping to have happen is that the Diabolus clears the threats and doesn't nuke Joker. Because the Diabolus is actively hunting the cultists now. And if all goes well, Joker will survive. What happened to the, Kathy, or whoever? I guess Kathy left? Come on, Max, stop him. Where are you going? Oh, not Bowman! Bowman, why would you leave right now? Well, there's Fang. Come on. Alright, so Bowman's dead because he's an idiot. No, don't come back into my base. You're too stupid to exist. Every time, every freaking time. Alright, I'm not touching Bowman. Bowman is a saboteur as far as I'm concerned. Every time I set something in motion, the game's just like, well, guess what? Did you stand back up? No, you didn't. Why did the Diabolus... What are you chasing now? What is your damage? What possible target is there up here? Bowman crawling? No, Bowman's not even crawling. Yeah, this Diabolus is like... Not that they... yeah, he got back up or something. Alright, just die already. Oh my goodness! Just die, my dude! For whatever reason, this Diabolus is... it's like not working. It's just broken tracking or something. It's so strange. I'm not really certain... Because he's downed, right? Like, so he's not a valid target. He's about to die. Finally, there we go. But I feel like that was like way after it should have worked. Like, I should not have had... Oh, God. What even exploded? What blew up on you? Like a Molotov? I don't recall there being... Oh, Joker got skipped with a Molotov. Or something like that. Oh, my God. I can't even. It's not even... I'm gonna save scum. This isn't even reasonable at this point. It's like ridiculous how stupid everything is becoming. So I'm just curious how this plays out. Because I know cultists don't like do an active attack until you piss them off enough. And like, in theory, my strategy worked well enough. Had frickin' stupid McStupidface not gotten up and like pissed off the Diabolus and drew it away from the cultists, like it was gonna be fine. All I needed is Bowman not to get up and leave. That's the only thing that needed to have happen. And then like the Diabolus would have destroyed itself trying to kill the cultists, and like I would have had one person get skipped, but instead Bowman was like, "Doo-doo," and he just frickin' threw a wrench in the plans. So if you're wondering if this is survivable, it really ought to be. I don't think it should be too hard to take down this this Diabolus with like charge lance or EMP grenades or something, you know, with enough brawler attacks or whatever. But I'm not even gonna play that out because it's just like I'm done with the amount of bad luck I have. During that last like hosting the prisoners, I like put up with enough. So is this when Bowman is... Yeah, Bowman is being dumb. I'm really curious, actually, if... So, here, I'm going to test my theory before I save scum earlier. I'm going to just use dev mode to delete Bowman to see if my strategy of the Diabolus would have worked. Because I'm pretty sure the Diabolus is being pulled away from the cultist because Bowman exists and is walking out the map tile the stupidest way possible. And to test that theory of my strategy, let's do it this way. So now there isn't a target for the Diabolus to aggro. It's still pacing north, which I don't really get. And Witch got abducted. What is it even doing? As someone that has an immense amount of hours in this game, this doesn't make sense. Because these are valid targets, but alright, whatever. We'll go back. I have a theory that the save scum didn't go early enough before Bowman, like, just got stupid and pulled the attention off of the Diabolus anyway. Or like an attack move up into that spot. So we know something's about to happen, I just don't know exactly what it will be. That's kind of the way the events work in RimWorld. Like, they're queued up for something bad, but what that is, I do not know. Another issue that we have, of course, is because of this mountain here, the pathing was pretty bad. Like, if we mined out here, it would be easier for, and mined out there, for, like, attacks to move around more freely around the map. That sort of indirect path can be far enough away that it sort of screws up luring and baiting enemies. Alright, you should be at the ranch. Pull the Molotov off Joker? No, I mean, the chance of it actually being an issue like that is pretty slim. But yeah, that was hilarious. Is like, the fire hopped from like random debris to then eventually find the Molotov was just like stupid icing on the stupid cake. So we don't have the meals done yet. So let's fix that. And Kathy is leaving. Got it. It should be credited for that in a second. I'm sure I was. I just like missed the message. Yep. All right. I see it. We're almost allied. You know, if Bowman makes it out, we're actually allied, which would have been another thing that we could have done for dealing with the cultists. What are you pacing for? Using telescope? Don't do that. Just finish this project. And I still need to remove the grow light and change this zone. So let's remove the roof. All right, so this is the same time that Bowman was leaving. And now we have like a well-insulated farm that we can use in all seasons. Pretty handy. I have a kitchen, but it really only has like one shelf. I know it needs to be improved. The other thing I was going to add is fertilizer back into this area. Now that this is like the all seasons farm. And we're allied with Urkoberun. Cool. About time to have an ally. Joins as a slave. 19-year-old, you're too old. We can sell the yayo. Sell the bows. Keep the heavy SMG. Sell all the frag nades. I might want one. And I'm gonna buy a turret pack because it can come in handy. Decent trade. Don't love trading with slavers, but, you know, still decent trade. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld The Boundless Witch, which originally streamed live on Twitch as a marathon. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, viewers like you that support the channel, and everyone that made it out to the marathon in show of support. I hope to catch you a next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow survivors in the toxic wasteland.